I like that. And I don't really give a fuck if I was just the only one who likes that. I never like to follow all around the chaser zone. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my.
Okay, so I thought about some things I wanted to add in. I was really sleepy when I shot that first half. Okay, so something that I wound up thinking about is that when I really think about the nature of some clubs, exotic dancing, there's hands-on and nude involved, okay? Not every club is like that, and not every exotic dancer works at clubs who or engages in that type of customer interaction. Yet, when I think about the stripper, or Jasmine Black, who's like, doing this to her nipples now is a trigger for her. Like, wait a minute, that got me to thinking about some things. I was looking at clubs to dance at, and a club that I came across was where I live in Dallas. It was the Dallas Cabaret. They have a YouTube video. It's the South Dallas Cabaret, okay? And so I'm like, okay, well, let me see what the environment is like, at their Lord. Lord. Holy hell. I click on it and all I see is just ass galore and vagina. Covered up, yet still crotch. And I'm just like, where is the pole work, Where's the actual dancing? I guess, I guess I did see some clap techniques. Yet to be quite honest, this is gonna be another thing that may just put a thorn in someone's side. Because there are exotic dancers or strippers who want to be respected as, or not seen as, prostitutes, okay? And yes, there is a difference. Yet, quite honestly, the difference is slight. The difference is that strippers or exotic dancers are not required to physically have sex with their customers in order to get paid. They can do some strip teasing dancing, some dancing, such as shaking that ass with a thong on, really, and just letting it go, and lap dancing all, and get paid too. They still have to do quite a bit of sexual, what's the word I'm looking for? Sexual satisfying. Okay, so a lot of customers, I would say, enter strip clubs, go to strip clubs to be sexually pleased. Okay, I think that there would be quite a bit of complaints if they walked into a strip club where, and let's say that they're looking for a nude one where there would be at least some tits out, right? They'd be pretty displeased if they walked in and there were t-shirts being worn or something. They were somewhat covered up. It's like, wait, what? This isn't what I signed up for. They're looking to get some sort of sexual arousal, okay, and satisfaction from the experience. That's where lap dancing comes in and whatnot, okay? It still is a very sexual job, depending on what clubs you work at. And quite honestly, the clubs where the bank really is, high-end clubs, yet not all strippers or exotic dancers, their look fits. So they go to other clubs, right, where they can get that money. with the lap dance or whatnot. So, for example, the YouTuber being Christina, she showed us her April calendar. I mentioned this already. And she said 5 lap dances equals $100, or $100 equals 5 lap dances. So there's 5 guys that she's going to have to dance all over to get $100. So I'm just adding, tallying up. The gears are going, and quite honestly, it is a form of hoeing oneself out for money. It is. And I know there's a lot of dancers out there who don't want to see it as such, because perhaps they may feel like that devalues them. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Right now, there is a very fine line between prostitution and strippers. Specifically strippers who work at hands-on clubs and nude clubs, where there's some sort of nudity happening. It may not be full nude, yet at least nipples and whatnot are out, and then the customers can touch and feel. That, you can't say that that's not sexual, especially with the intent that the customers come there for. And then, like I said, there's alcohol, so I'm sure a lot of customers get drunk and do far more than they're really allowed to do, or that the stripper wills them to do, or dancer, should I say, wills them to do. So at this point, it's understandable why a lot of people perceive exotic dancing the way that they do, because you have clubs that are hands-on and nude or full nude. So right now, the line is blurred. It's not very definite at all between prostitution, hoeing oneself out, and dancing. It's a very blurred line. And yes, there are dancers who take it that step, and dancers who don't, who do go ahead and sleep with someone for extra money, even more money, and those who say, no, I'm not going to do that. Ooh, stretch. Yeah, I'm just being quite honest with you. After seeing that Dallas Cabaret video, and then I went to watch some others. There's so many popular strip clubs. I mean, I can say in Atlanta, in Dallas, that's where I'm at. In the East Coast, New York, Florida, you name it. Even, the West Coast too, where that is the standard, that is the expectation. And if strippers want to, or exotic dancers want to really earn that bag, as Cardi B loves to say so often, you know how to go and get a bag, don't you? I know how to go and get a bag, don't I? That bag, I mean, it's if you want to earn that bag, the customers are expecting a certain level of service, okay? And so for me personally, it just doesn't feel good to just, I mean, I haven't done it before, just the thought of it. The thought just doesn't feel good to shake my ass in someone's face for money. Because then it's like my body can be bought. You can buy my ass on your body for 100 band, or a 50 or something. Maybe I don't know what 100 bands really mean. I mean, I think it's like $100 bill, right? Yeah, 100 band. I know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I mean, it just doesn't. Like I said, from the transgender video to this, we all feel, right? And a lot of times we want things to be something that they're just not. It's not so. You know what they say, the truth hurts. Yet that hurt doesn't necessarily have to last, okay? Look at what is and accept it. accept it. So what I would like to see is that exotic, the whole stripping, that's a no. That's done away with. And true exotic dancing is just that, exotic dancing. No hands. No hands on. Nude, okay, because that adds to the exoticness. And then, like, I remember that movie, what was it, Taken? It was the first one where his daughter was sex trafficked, and the girls danced in like these glass kind of cubes. There are poles and things in there, I do believe, and it was really look and no touch. They couldn't touch even if they wanted to, because the girls were like in these little glass kind of cube things dancing. That's the dream I have about exotic dancing. Taking away the, because really I think it's dehumanizing. You know, I'll give you this money if you get down. Like that song by Yo Gotti, I tell all my hoes to rake it up. Why do they have to be hoes? Oh, I guess they are. 'Cause, you know, touch and feel, right? I guess so. I'm gonna change that. I really do. Where if you're gonna be an exotic dancer, learn some real pole techniques, learn some real pole dance skills, and every set, that's what you do. You incorporate, you know, your own style. If you want to make it clap, make it clap. If you want to back it up, back it up. Yet make it a choreography with the pole, okay? So that it truly is exotic dancing. You're there to dance for them, not necessarily coax money out of them through sexually arousing them and sexually pleasing them. You see the difference? So that's what I'm about. I have a club that I have my lips stuck together, that I have selected, and it's a very high-end club. So I'm going to work on myself and audition for that club. First, I need to look and see if they're hands-on or not. I need to check that out. But yeah, that's the club I'm looking into. And hey, if I don't get casted or, you know, accepted, I still need to do more research on that. Then it's just going to be me and my pole. I'm going to continue to take pole dancing classes and simply enjoy it. Because there's really a beauty. You really just, you feel very, I don't want to say powerful. Yeah, powerful. Your power is evident, and you really feel that. Embracing your inner femme, your inner, like I mentioned before in the, what was it, the transgender video, the second one. Your divine femme, that Shakti energy of your divine femme. You embrace it and you own it. There's nothing, it's no secret that we're sexy and that we're beautiful. And it's not something that shouldn't bring us joy to our faces and happiness. Those outfits are really cool and very sexy and empowering, alluring, you know, and that's why I want to wear one. That's why I want to get a pair of heels and boots and get on that pole, because I appreciate the art and I see it as such. Yet I also see how the art is being degraded. It doesn't have to be an ends meet kind of thing when you're down on your luck and that's all you can do. That might be all you can do, yet it doesn't have to be dehumanizing and degrading. You don't have to be treated like a piece of meat to earn your living. I don't think it should be something that's looked down upon and automatically assumed as someone is selling their value, okay? And thus devaluing themselves. I want the art to be appreciated, and as such the dancers to truly be valued by the customers, those who go come to enjoy their dancing and see them dancing. So that's basically it. Or let me scratch that because that's something else. Not that's simply it. No, scratch. Oh, whatever. That's basically it. And yeah, let's start the discussion. Let's start the discussion.
Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my, I. Oh me, oh me, oh me, oh my, I. Do